Hello and welcome to Homer for November 12th, 2024. Today we'll be going from 433 up to 441. We are going to build the wall. All right, and the trench. Emos dutar poseios etiam filuke nux, te mosaram fipuren quitosegre lao sakaion, tumbon dam faltain hene poion ex agagontes, acritonek pediu potiauton te cosede man, purgus tu pselus e la neon decaiauton, indau tois ipulas in epoion eu araruias, ofra diau taon hi pe placie hodoseie. Ectos then debateian about toi tafron oruxan, o reian megalein and de skolopas katepexan. All right, some good stuff. Okay, and then when it wasn't quite done, and it was still all about them pretty much night, so maybe in the rising of the morning, then around the fire, the chosen host of the Achaeans was gathered. They gathered. And about this fire, or about this area, they built a single, they got to building, they got excited, got exagagontas, about building a indiscriminate wall, so akriton, out from the countryside. And then near this, they built a raiment, right? They built a wall, and this raiment had ramparts, I believe. Yeah, this raiment had towers, high towers, so that it would be a safeguard for their ships. And in these walls, they put gates, put inside gates. They set inside well-wrought gates, aura nice little perfect moment here. You see this word a lot with gates. Such that, there would be a road for their chariots. And then outside, they made they dug out a deep trench, a well done deep trench, very large, wide. And within this, they put lances. They stuck up lances. Katepeks on, stick fast, which is basically the spikes as you try to come in and roll over them. Anyway, so this is a nice and short passage, and we've already heard the designs, right, for, sorry, I've been sick today. You've already heard the designs for, the defenses that the Achaeans are going to make with all their hubris, one might say. But, here you get to see it actually happen. And considering, how formative, these ramparts will be. I mean, this is sort of a big thing about Book 7 is that, Book 7 is not really the most interesting book of the Iliad, but, there's, you just can't ignore the fact that, they made them, right? They made the walls, they made the ramparts, they made the thing outside. Very much fulfills the description of a henge, by the way, for what it's worth, ritually. But, this becomes very important for all the battle scenes to come, right? And the rising of the river that will wash it out, right? The eventual march of Hector against the hollow ships, right? This all has to do, if you're okay, tell me about what they built. This is the passage, right? This is what it's all about. So it's at once quite bureaucratic. It's very administrative. Let's build the stuff at dawn, right? But at the same time, it's also it's an interesting sort of it's not a battle scene. It's not one of the hundreds of battle scenes. It's rather something far more simple, and it's a good lesson that the Iliad still dispenses with the quotidian, right? Of let's talk about how to build the raiments. Let's talk about how to build the doors for the chariots. It's not all just sort of there is some sprinkles of Rome seeded throughout the Iliad, one might say. Anyway, thank you so much for listening, and have a great day.